And we can see that Jan, I believe, should have some over allocations. Yes, Jan is hammered. So I would then probably, if I was a resource manager or a portfolio manager, say, well, we obviously can't, we've got to get Jan off this stuff. She's got too much on her plate. So let's go see who else could do this work during this time window. So to be able to do that, we're just going to come up here and we're going to look at our resourcing, which changes our view for us. And again, just to get back to the previous one, we're just going to select that one. It takes us back to the projects, and then this is the resources. Now, there's a couple of things that you're going to see here. I still have my heat map down below, and then up above again is, right now I'm looking at a list of my resources and what they're working on. So if I select David, I can see here's the project David's on, and then the activities David's working on. I could change this view. Some people like to look at it instead of show me all my resources, but if you're a resource manager, maybe that's what you want to see. But I might want to take a look at all my projects, because then maybe I want to drill down and say, well, for the general ledger enhancement, I want to see who the people are that are working on it. So now I have David working on it. I'm going to scroll down. Eric's working on it, and these are the tasks Eric's doing. So again, many different ways that you can view the data up here, and that's just a matter of whether you want to look at a project-centric view or a resource-centric view. And then again, you can play around a little bit and see which way you want to view the data in the boxes. This gives me more of a tabular, where I'm looking at the hours versus looking at it in the kind of Gantt chart view. So getting back to our use case or scenario where I wanted to see who could do the work Jan is working on, I'm going to go find Jan, and I could actually filter and look for a particular resource or look for it by name. I think I got it by back. Let's go look at, Jan Codis. So I wanted to find Jan. And now I can see, all the projects Jan's on, all the tasks are on that she's associated with it. And let's just say, for example, we know, let's say project management, okay? We know that she's just full-time project management on like 4 or 5 projects. And what we want to do is say, all right, Jan, I got to get her off the PM on this one. So let's go find out who's available during that time window. So the system will go back and give you other resources that have that skill, and I can see what their current availability is. Looks like no problem. We could put Brian on this instead of Jan. And you also have options to, not to get too advanced here, where you can look for alternative resources or alternative skills. So if you had, for example, a PM1 or a PM2, you could do that. So let's just say we want to switch, put Brian on this activity, apply the changes. It's going to let me know that I'm going to assign all 550 hours to Brian. If I wanted to, I could actually select multiple people if they had that skill, but I'm just going to go with this. You could change the hours too, but let's just accept that. And then in essence, will bring me back to my model. And I can start looking again at kind of the before and after picture. And in this case, it actually just defaults to the before and after. Let's go look at my heat map. I'm going to move the sliders around. Once you start working with the tool, you'll start getting a sense for how you like to operate within the system here. But if I go look at Corporate Project Manager, Jan still is over allocated, but a little bit less than before. So I probably have to take her off some other projects. So again, I just wanted to show you that it's really easy for you to do sort of this skills matching, skills replacement, so you can, as you're running through those what if scenarios.